What is going on, everybody? I sound like shit, but I am your host, the one, the only El Vato Loco, the king of the Mexicans, Captain Mexico himself. Joining me as always is my co-host. I forgot there was a fucking eclipse today. Oh wait, this is a PG now. I forgot there was a fluffing eclipse today. But joining me is the man with the plan. He runs the skinny. He is the Texas gaming hedgehog, and he will spin dash his way out of this channel in half an hour. Keyblade Sonic.
Everybody, I hope you're doing okay. My throat is killing me. I don't know what I'm dogging. No, I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. Hi, everybody.
I was like, what the hell is that?
Nah, but our as you could clearly hear, our throats are not in the best shape right now.
Yeah, they,
but yeah, so.
And joining us, he is the Ayatollah of rock and roll, the bald one, our token white guy, and he does season his food. And he has a tamale lady, just like I told him how to get one. Remember, gotta go to the Home Depot.
Gotta go down to the Home Depot.
It is the one, the only. He's not Mace. Jace.
Hello.
I am out of it today with the intros. I'm tired. I called in today because I just wasn't feeling good. I actually kind of threw up this morning.
Oh God.
Dude, like last night, it was great. It was something else. And joining us before we introduce our main guest, we have our two guests from the Toku truck. We have Franco Taco, and I'm not Samoan, but I'm a swollen Mexican, Jeremy.
Yo, what's up, guys?
How's it going?
That's really good.
Yeah, my voice sounds like shit too.
Everyone sounds like shit. Like,
It's not like you weren't yelling for 2 days straight.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
I was, but my throat's fine.
Yeah, it's because he's used to having things go in there.
There's the guy with the grizzly voice.
Yeah.
And joining us is our main guest. He runs Morphinominal Expo. Thank you for joining us, Mr. Adam.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
How are you today? How are you?
Good. Tired. I had to drive all the way to Austin, from San Antonio to Austin. Drive back. So it's been a long day.
You had to drive, what for?
So I work at Tesla Collision Center. So
Okay.
I had to pick up a part, and I had to drive back. So it was fun.
That's cool. That's great. That's really cool, actually. I was wondering about that. All right, so Sonic, do we have a skinny, or are we going right into it?
I guess the only quick one was that this coming weekend, anybody who's looking anyone's looking to go to like Traders Village, Traders Village is doing their Comic-Con this weekend, which we didn't know about until this past weekend. So their lack of advertisement says a lot. So this weekend, April 13th and 14th, here at the Traders Village on Eldridge, you know where it is this weekend. So once we know more about it, I'll let you guys know. We'll probably post it on Discord. And yeah, it's pretty much it.
Yeah, I think I've been to it before. And let me know if I sound awful, but I've been to it, and I feel like it's just like
It's a
the
flea
standard flea market, but with cosplay.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
I've been to it twice, but that's been a couple years back.
I've been to it twice as well, once in cosplay, which I regret.
Okay.
It was way too damn hot. I regret it. Like, I laid on the floor, and I just laid on the floor because I was sweating a ton, and I didn't check the ground for ants. So you can kind of tell where that story's going. I have not been able to keep up with the damn comments. I'm so tired, guys. Last night, to add to the skinny, this past weekend was WWE WrestleMania 40. Now, we aren't going to go into full detail about the show. We're going to do a quick recap, but we do want to talk about the stream that we did yesterday. We understand there was like a lot of technical difficulties, and the audio just sounds like shit. We will work on that next year. We're going to work on that before SummerSlam. Don't. We're going to just put it out there before SummerSlam hits, because we're already talking about doing something with them for SummerSlam. Let me put it like this: it was amazing last night. It was awesome. Like, everyone at Big City Games was jumping, spinning, chanting. It was definitely, even if you're not a wrestling fan, the environment is good. It's awesome. You should go. We got a comment in this. Ulysses Hardknocker says, the hell's up with the Adam Sandler impression? Wait, who's doing me? Am I doing Adam Sandler? Who sounds like Adam Sandler? Like, half of us don't have our voice right now, dude. I'm still recovering.
No. Yeah.
No.
Not seasoned his food. No, he seasons his food. And shout out by Deacon Rap, yo, Morphinominal Expo. Giving you a shout out in the comment section. Jan Hernandez. Oh, I forgot to send you the link. My bad. Sorry. Let me go ahead and get that now. But we're gonna do something with them for SummerSlam. We're probably just gonna do something with them for like the big four pay-per-views.
Yeah, we may do that.
We're not sure because we want to kind of like weigh our options. Like WrestleMania is different. WrestleMania is the Super Bowl of professional wrestling. No matter what promotion you're a fan of, no matter whether you like WWE, whether you don't, WrestleMania is always the biggest weekend. And speaking of weekends, Shayna Baszler from WWE was at GCW, and they had a dude in a chicken costume. I'm not sure what's going on there, but
apparently that was done. Apparently that was done like at 2, 3 in the morning. They were like doing that match.
All right, there you go, Mr. Adam. So the link is in the little chat, so you can share it.
Yeah.
So there was a giant chicken at GCW, a giant Knuckles at NXT, and a big old bag of turds, known as The Rock, at WrestleMania.
I could have sworn I saw a Shadow the Hedgehog also.
Nah, that was from 2005.
Okay.
Although they may do it later in the year once the movie
Once Sonic and Sonic
Yeah.
2 comes out, they might have like a big old Sonic and
Yeah.
a Shadow. Oh, have them fight in the ring.
Yeah, there you go.
Working for the Musk from Cosplay Coco. What's up? She was on the show last week. Awesome. We got to talk to her. Awesome. She's
Okay,
awesome.
I was about to say, what the hell does she mean by the Musk?
Elon Musk.
Elon Musk.
That's Franco's dad.
Yeah,
All right, guys. So let's do our quick recap real quick. So, Sonic, do you want to give away the results for WrestleMania? This is going into spoiler territory. If you haven't watched WrestleMania, we'll do an actual discussion tomorrow.
Yeah, I thought we were gonna save it for tomorrow.
No, well, just the spoilers.
Okay.
Just do like a couple. And then the big discussions tomorrow. We're just gonna do away with
Okay, gotcha.
the big spoilers.
Okay, the big spoilers. After 1,316 days, the era of the reign of Roman Reigns has come to an end. In the form of the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes finally finished the story in front of 70,000 people in Philadelphia, and it is I don't know, a lot of people. Man, what that was! I said in the stream, the prediction stream this weekend, that night 1 was Infinity War, night 2 was Endgame, and boy, did they did not disappoint in that.
Right. It was.
And night 3 is probably gonna be Captain Marvel because nobody's gonna live up to that.
Yeah, I mean the Raw through WrestleMania, we don't know.
Yeah, the Monday Night Raw after WrestleMania tonight. We'll see what happens. But, we're going to have a very big discussion about it tomorrow because there's a lot that people don't understand why this is so important. People don't understand why Cody Rhodes winning is much more important than him just finishing his story. There's a lot that went into it. We've gone through so much as wrestling fans. This is not just the last 2 years of professional wrestling. This is more than 6 years. This is more than 10 years. This is something that, since Dusty Rhodes first held on to the title with away from, so much has happened in the last 10 years in professional wrestling that it all comes to an end. This is literally, when we say our Avengers Endgame, there's a lot more than just Cody Rhodes becoming the world champion. And we're going to talk about that tomorrow. Today, we got our Morphinominal Expo interview. We're going to be talking about Power Rangers, Super Sentai. I brought in the Toku Truck crew because they know more about Power Rangers than I do. I'm a filthy casual, unfortunately. I mean, we got Jace. He's our token ignorant fan who doesn't know shit, so he asks all the important questions.
I'm professional.
And then I am the voice of chaos. Sonic is the voice of order. We established that last night. Like Sonic's the one that like keeps track. He's organized. He's order incarnate. I'm chaos. I'm like whatever. Let's get it out there.
let's go out there and cause some shit.
Yeah, let's go to the pot. All right, so welcome. Also joining us is another guest, that Love Muffin. Thank you for joining us.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Are you the individual that we got to hear over the phone not too long ago?
Yeah. You got me all busy with work and all, getting my days all blurred up. I'm like, oh, I rushed you as quick as I could.
I mean, it's fair. That's fair. All right, guys. So thank you for joining us. So let's talk. Tell us a little bit about your event. It's Morphinominal Expo I believe it's in the San Antonio area or close to it.
Correct. It's only the best tokusatsu event in all of Texas. Yeah, but on the real, it's really just like a community kind of thing that just kind of came organically and almost by accident in a way. It just kind of came as like a love of like an old cosplay group we all had, and then just kind of like the woes basically of just having to like pay a lot since most of us had families. And we were just discussing like just how expensive everything was, that by the time you got to the con you already spent so much money on tickets and just getting there, that by the time you go see your favorite celebrities, everything was just too out of reach, to put money into to get your favorite autographs. And especially with the Power Ranger community at the time, since still kind of like when everybody was coming back, so there wasn't really many options there. So we're kind of like, why don't we just, instead of us just griping about like, oh, I wish there was like a way to make it more accessible and easier, we just kind of eventually thought, hey, why don't we give it a shot? And first time came around was a learning experience, and then here we are, years later, and it's still a learning experience. But
yeah, it's still a learning experience.
But we're having fun along the way, and we've been bringing tokusatsu, Power Rangers, like opportunities to meet the actors and stuff like that, like for as cheap as we can. Like we used to not charge like entrances or an entry fee, and then we got a lot of families to open up and gave a lot of them the opportunity to meet their favorite Power Ranger celebrities, which a lot of the Ranger actors told us, was kind of a first for a while. They never really got families until then. So, but it's for the community, it's for the fans, by fans, and we just, we just do it to have a good time every year as much as we can.
So y'all said okay, so you did mention that y'all didn't charge in the beginning, or?
Yeah, so originally we were doing it. So here in San Antonio, like all the malls now, so you can go to Rolling Oaks, they have like an anime show. You can go to Ingram, there's like a horror show now there. There's like a bunch of little like pop-up shows, and then there's Wonderland, where we've been doing it for the last 7 years, I think, since 2017. So basically it's an old mall. We use it to throw Morphinominal Expo in it, basically. There's no admission, it's free.
But like, okay, so you're on August. So what, like, it's because there's so many conventions right now. We've talked about this before. We keep talking about it, and we even decided that we want to do a special about it. There's just so many conventions nowadays, and we even talked to a staff member that works for a couple of conventions. I'm going to say who or what, but like, I am a firm believer that we're going to have like some kind of like con crash in the future, which it's going to cause like a lot of conventions.
Oh, dude, especially in San Antonio, there's something going on every weekend over here.
Something is like, like exactly, like there's always something now. There's always a convention. Like we literally just had Collecticon, right, this past weekend,
Oh yeah.
and it was WrestleMania weekend, and then we have like the God, what is it called? Traders Village Comic Con, which to me is not really a convention, but it's still like a cosplay gathering.
Yeah.
And then like in Houston, in about a month and a half, we have Comic Palooza, and I'm pretty sure there are more cons. Oh, this past weekend was CypherCon in Louisiana, which is about 2.5 hours away from Houston.
Riverwalk Anime this weekend also.
Oh yeah,
That's right.
Riverwalk Animes this weekend. There's so much going on. There's so many conventions. It's crazy. But the fact that you said that you don't charge anything, because like, hey, it's an event. You can come meet some of the talent that was in the show. Like, do you think that gives you an edge over some of the other events? Because let's put it out there, Comic Palooza is $120 at the door.
Oh shit.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I'm definitely not going to Comic Palooza, to be honest with you. I'm not paying that much to get in.
Right, but like, and like you were like, oh, well, just to play devil's advocate, because this podcast is brought to you by Comic Palooza.
It's $120 to listen.
That's right.
For listen.
It's,
No disrespect.
the biggest pop culture comic book convention in the state of Texas returns to the Houston Jojo Brown Convention Center. You can get your passes right now. Get your early bird.
Get it early.
Passes. Get it early, because you know what? There's nothing wrong with saving money. It's not just an old people thing. Damn kids.
Yeah.
Go to comicpalooza.com right now and reserve your hotel at the Hilton Americas or at the Marriott Marquez, the Marriott across the street. Go to comicpalooza.com right now, because their special guest this year is the one, the only, the 16-time WWE World Heavyweight Champion, the star of Ricky Stanicki, John Cena.
Really? Nice.
Yeah, he'll be appearing currently as it stands Sunday only. So
Nice.
That's right.
Well, you better get there soon and make sure you look good, because he's gonna be hard to see.
He'll be there Friday and Saturday. You just won't be able to see him.
Exactly.
He's there every day.
Yeah, you know what? To be fair, that's true. You just go on
That
Sunday.
was a layup. That was a layup right there.
And, to kinda help
Yeah,
people out,
but for Sunday, you actually pay $150 just to see him on Sunday.
So
Sunday.
if
Don't
you-
let me
Yeah,
do
it's
my
like-
that's a
vision
good
to
point.
see you.
That's
Yeah.
actually a good point.
It's
That's
the
actually a good point.
$30 DLC to see him.
Yeah.
So,
Bring your heat
for those
vision
of
goggles
you-
for that one.
for those of you looking to get autographs or pictures with John Cena, so I want both.
Ask him if
Plus,
he
I want him
can,
on the show. I'm not
ask him to film Ernest wrestle stupidly.
I'm gonna ask him
I should
how
make
much-
an Ernest
I could see
game.
that.
I'm gonna ask him how much does it cost for him to come on a podcast for like 2 hours, and if he says somewhere within $4,000, I'll get a loan. I'll get that loan.
I'll get a-
Nice.
I
If
will
it's
say
more
this.
than five, I'll just.
If you have to
cardboard
blow
cutout.
him, it's fine. We won't
I don't
judge
know
you.
about all that. I don't know about all that.
Anything for the pod. Come on now.
I mean,
there's
it's hot.
limits.
Dude,
There's
it is
limits.
hot in Texas. There's nothing wrong with that type of blow.
Just because you enjoy a hot dog more than the rest of the team doesn't mean that we have to go down that.
There's nothing wrong with eating another man's glizzy and looking him in the eye and saying, "That's a tasty dog."
So whatever helps you sleep at night, whatever it takes for you to get to the Tootsie Roll center of their Tootsie Pop. Have at it, champ.
There you go.
How about it?
All right, so it's about $400 for both the autograph and the photo.
Oh shit.
I think
I think that would probably be worth it considering who it is.
that's more than Stan Lee charged. Just to
Okay,
know
you
that.
got me there.
Yeah.
But then again, I don't know. I got nothing.
Did
So
Stan Lee
Comic
just put
Palooza. Comic Palooza, we are part of the podcasting program for Comic Palooza. So we will be doing our show live. Our show is about the con survival guide. We'll be talking about panels, events, surviving conventions, avoiding creepers, not dying of dehydration, and living off of more than sugar packets and water.
That's pretty good. Important topics there. I'm not gonna lie to you.
You forgot the main one, deodorant.
Deodorant.
And
And you can
hey,
pour
here's one
con,
thing.
you can pour deodorant.
Look.
What about Cinnamon Toast Pete?
It gets
if
hot in
having-
there. It gets hot in there. You're
Having
gonna need.
DO helps get rid of some of the people in that line for John Cena. I will gladly skip a shower for 2 days.
Hey,
Dude, just eat a bunch of deviled eggs and just cut a loud.
How does he know all this?
True.
Franco, is there something like you hang out with him a lot? Is there something you want to share with us?
no, I'm good.
Jeremy's like, just eat all this and run around the dirt. Yeah,
Yeah,
get to
dude.
that line. So, yeah, Colin, this is a segue over.
What a segue.
Yeah, quite a segue. They have other guests there. I wasn't really paying attention.
Yeah, they'll add more as the convention gets closer.
They do have most of the cast from the original, I believe, of the Nightmare on Elm Street.
Oh wow.
Except Johnny
But-
Depp.
You know who they don't have?
Johnny Depp.
Power Ranger talent. You know who does have some Power Ranger actors and actresses coming to their convention? Morphinominal Expo.
Thank
What?
you.
What?
Claps.
You guys.
That's right. All right, so let's talk about the nitty gritty. We're going to ask you the very important questions. We're going to ask you the hard hitting questions. If you don't feel like answering them, feel free to tell us. Ah, shit! I gotta skip that joke. I accidentally got rid of the meme.
I was waiting for it.
Ah, damn it! See, I had a. So we do the same running joke with every one of our guests. Like, we always
I'm
ask.
cool. I'll talk about anything, bro.
We're ready. We're like, all right, we're gonna
ready.
go.
I
I
had
get
a
my lawyer for real
Wait,
quick.
in front of my
I gotta get ready.
That's right. And it's like it's not even a serious question. It's like a bullshit question. But like I have a meme for it, and I took it out because we have a limited amount of space on how many memes we can have, and so I deleted it. Like, but the question was, do vampires poop?
I
was
would
that
assume
again?
they just pee.
Do vampires poop?
Oh, ooh. Now, what kind of vampires are we talking about? Are we talking about like Bram Stoker's Dracula type of stuff, or like the Colons from Twilight? Because I mean, it had to be
Yeah.
different answers for either one, right?
Yeah,
Well,
well, the ones from
all-
True Blood.
Well, all
Vampires
vampires
are 30 days a
are
night.
It's okay.
Well, see, because I think that the Twilight ones just big old mean ones, you know. But I feel like Bram Stoker's Dracula is probably a little bit more sophisticated than that. That he probably wouldn't. Probably
So-
makes it disappear. Something. But I feel like
Probably-
the Colons,
yeah,
they just
he looks like he wipes his ass with
massive.
silk. Or, the
Exactly.
Twilight vampires
Exactly.
use up a day.
They just unwashed hands and everything. I think they just kind of go for it. That'd be my answer. And then yes, it's as glittery as their skin.
Like Roger
It's-
from American Dad.
I can't believe I
I
did.
don't know why, but that just made me think of the Chappelle Show when they were describing Michael Jackson's dong.
Oh,
Yo, the legacy of nerd is also. You guys are also
Same concept.
in San Antonio area.
Legacy
We
of
all
nerd.
support each other. You know.
It's like a big old. One thing I've learned about covering Power Ranger stuff here with Brad, who we actually met through Jace, right? Jace, we met Brad through.
Yeah, I hope so.
Okay, I was trying to remember if it had to be Jace because we were actually introduced like in a nice way, not like SJ where she kind of just throws them at us and all right, they're gonna be on the show today.
They're available now. Go.
They're gonna- right now.
You have
Right
15
now.
minutes.
He's John Bailey. I can be out here 15 minutes and now I gotta go eat dinner. So yeah, we had the
No
honest
disrespect
trailer
to
guy.
our-
Yeah, no, we love him. He was cool and he kept
Yeah.
roasting my ass.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Vampires. Okay, Ernest goes to Gold's Gym. Apparently we're making cosplay Coco. She is a rap artist and her shit's actually pretty good. So check
oh,
it out.
cool.
Oh, nice. Got to check her out.
And we have vampires who are like toasters. They shouldn't. They shouldn't.
Valid logic. I like that.
Yeah.
So who can we expect at Morphinominal this year? So far that you can announce.
But announce Steve, Red Ranger Steve, because you'll not
His
see.
brother lives here.
Yeah, so we announced him. We're not announcing. We're not gonna bring Austin. He's like on some Hitler mode right now. So he's pretty hated right now. We got Catherine, Pink Ranger. We got Nakia so far. We have a few other ones in mind still, but we just.
We're just, as they say, letting it cook.
Yeah, but this year it seems a little bit harder to book guests because like there's only a handful or like a group that actually do conventions, and then there's the ones that we actually want to meet that are not on the convention scene, and those are the ones that are being like a lot harder to contact to get
All
over
right.
with.
Real quick, we want to give a shout out to Sonic. You want to plug in your socials before you go?
Yeah, just follow me on the social. Yeah, if you watch all the other videos, yeah. But anyway, I gotta get going, guys. I'm sorry, I have other commitments going on. Appreciate hearing you
Thanks,
guys,
Joe.
and see you guys on the next one.
Okay, cool.
All right, take it easy.
All right,
Bye.
thank you.
I was like, awkward. He's still here. We had that once where like somebody didn't know how to get off the show. How do I get off? I already said bye 5 minutes ago. How do I leave?
Sounds like me.
What? I just got here. Sonic leaves. Legacy, did you want to come on today? If you're free, let me know. One thing I've learned, like we're talking about the guests. So yeah, I have seen a lot. So I am not gonna lie, I am a casual Power Ranger fan, only for the fact that as a geek channel, we have to cover all kinds of stuff.
Okay.
We have to cover Power Rangers, wrestling, Dragon Ball, video games, movies, mostly conventions, mostly like the drama, mostly stuff like that. Like, we cover music too. Like, we're trying to get a brand new metal band so we can start using the music.
Nice, cool. Okay, I like
That's how
that.
to avoid licensing and deals with to avoid paying thousands of dollars.
Okay.
So we go to local bands like, hey, we will promote you, we'll help you get around, help you, actually get booked for shows. You don't have to go the Jeremy route, suck on some glizzies to get on the show. But yeah, we do that as it's a really good way to get their stuff out there and get theme song. We had to deal with Under Subsidence. They kind of went away for a while. Hopefully they come back. Manny, shout out to the leader of the band, Manny, and their lead singer, Tony Dark. I don't know if they watched the show anymore. It's been a while. But if you guys see this or hear this, miss you guys, love you guys. I hope y'all come back one day. Damn, I just Googled the whole SAJ thing. Definitely will deserve. I am a little confused as to the whole Hitler thing that's going on with Austin St. John. I have no idea.
So basically, go for it.
Okay, long story short, for this whole debacle is Austin. He decided to release like a series of shirts and I think also hats that were going to have quotes from what he considered warriors throughout time. And it would have been fine if you had your Muhammad Ali, your Alexander the Great, various warriors, but he also said that he was also going to be doing one for Hitler.
What?
And I see where he was going with what he was trying to say. Not saying that I agree with it, but he was saying Hitler knew some shit. He knew how to rally his people, his soldiers, which if you really look at it from just that perspective, he is saying the truth because motherfucker knew how to command an entire nation over his word. But this is also a man of hate, a man who literally tried to genocide an entire group of people. He made concentration camps and all this hateful rhetoric and all that. I mean, to the point to where even after he's all gone, we still have people in America, not just in Germany, but in America that follow his word like it's the gospel. And the fact that he said, like, you know, he tried to defend it. Like I said, he tried to defend his decision. And I feel like, I don't know if this was his decision or this is the people who's like paying him to like promote this shit. But like, yeah, it backfired on him hard.
That's really stupid. Like, I'm sorry. I was trying to like maybe I misunderstood. Maybe it was something else. No, that's
Literally what he was going for. Yeah.
like, literally the dumbest crap I've ever heard. That's like me going to the flea market with the shirt that say frijoleros for ice and selling it to a bunch of Latinos.
But
Like,
it doesn't stop there. So then he went on like a week before that, and he was promoting one of Jason David Frank's son, who's a pedophile or sex offender, trying to help him sell stuff, and that went really bad on his part as well.
A lot of bad moves lately.
Yeah, a lot of bad moves lately with that guy.
So there is something that I've been debating on, and I'm probably not going to do it out of respect for, I'm not going to say who, but like I don't want it to get into alignment for bad things. But we were talking about that because I'm part of some of the Power Ranger groups in Facebook, and if you know, those are some, like, those aren't exactly like very welcoming groups.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of talk about some of the offspring of JDF just doing all kinds of shady stuff, and I'm not going to get into it. If you want to find out more, we can talk about it in the Discord, because that's more of a private network anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's all kinds of things going on, and we were talking, like, that was something that came to my attention, like maybe we should talk about this a little bit more. And it's just like, no, I don't think. There are a lot of people that loved and didn't like JDF. I don't want to add anything to that, to where people are going to have this bad like image of JDF, because I respected JDF. I knew him. I got to talk to him. I got to work with some of the people that worked with him, and I have nothing bad to say about JDF. I have never once had a bad experience. Like, that guy went above and beyond for everybody. Austin St. John, I respected the man. I thought, I literally gave him a pound. It was the Legends 20th anniversary figures where we had like a bunch of the Power Rangers. I donated to a Power Ranger group, and I had them like, hey, have everyone sign in, give it to him as a gift. Because the guy used to be a paramedic, right? He used to be a paramedic overseas.
Yeah.
And why? Like, this guy was a legit hero. So I was like, man, that's awesome. Like, how many times do you hear one of your heroes who actually went and became an actual hero? And it's like, you know how they say don't meet your heroes?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm kind of sad to hear that about Austin St. John, because when I met him, he was a great dude, awesome dude. Like, nothing but respect for the guy, kind, courteous. He loves his fans, he loves the people. But just hearing some shit like that, like, I don't know if he's just falling victim to the social media mentality that's going on right now, where people watch TikTok and every stupid thing they hear on there. I mean, he's definitely older. He falls around that age range where, like, oh my God, they said it on TikTok, so it's got to be real. They said the eclipse is the sign of aliens and shit like that. And
dude, I had to like talk down some relatives who were like telling me before they went to sleep to turn off my phone, turn off all my electronics, because, you know, I was gonna get super cancer.
Super cancer.
Yeah, because they saw on like they saw on some they saw it on some like Facebook post that somebody had said, oh yeah, overnight if you leave your electronics on, the radiation from the eclipse is gonna like 300 times it, and like you're gonna get super cancer.
Next time they tell you that, tell them that Manteca is gonna give you a heart attack.
Yeah.
That'll turn the conversation around.
I literally replied to this person.
Blasphemy.
I literally replied to this person. I was like, listen, if all the papas and cheese that I've had in my entire 34 years of living has not killed me, I really doubt an eclipse will.
If all that cheese we've eaten haven't killed us yet, we're good.
Right.
Don't say that. You're probably like a gust of wind away from keeling over,
No,
like
it's
Mr.
just-
Burns.
I know, right?
But it's sad. It's sad to hear that. Like, and I want to
had to-
think maybe he's just like getting, like maybe he's being influenced, because that could be the case. Like, we didn't know JDF had depression. We didn't know he had the mindset he did. Maybe there's something about Austin that we don't know about. Maybe he's easily influenced by the people he surrounds himself around.
I mean,
So
if
I'm
you
kinda-
really think about it, the fucking shit that he had to deal with the other day, I mean, a couple of years ago, the whole like frauding of money, you know, that was not even him. Like, he signed the wrong papers and trusted the wrong people.
The wrong people. Yeah.
So like, this could literally be the same thing. Like, I'm the type of person that, yes, his words have damned him, but I need more evidence. I need more evidence to know, like, was this 100% him? Is he not being influenced by somebody else? Is he not being told, like, hey, we're going to give you like $3 million. Go ahead and say this. Ignore what everybody else is telling you. Because I've never been the type of person to 100% believe like any praise or downfall of a celebrity until I can get some facts.
Mm-hmm.
It's basically a giant game of telephone. One person says one thing, another person says another thing, and it changes.
Hey, friend,
Right.
I know you're struggling with your voice. You're gonna have to try it. It's
I'm
okay.
sorry.
You
Get
might
some-
need to gargle some salt water, bro.
Actually, do you have like any ice cream, anything like frozen around your house?
Yeah, give me a minute.
Yeah, just eating something cold helps with the swelling.
It's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you have Steve Cardenas there. Great, awesome guy. Never got to meet him, but he is at Once and Always. As soon as Netflix will get off their asses and start selling physical copies of the movie, maybe
Yeah.
go something.
Honestly,
so that's what I was trying to go for. Was the Once and Always. I reached out to the girl that played the Yellow Ranger. I haven't heard back from. I reached out to David Yost. He said he was already booked. And I think I was going to reach out to Johnny Young Bosch, but I haven't had an opportunity to do so.
You should
That's the
do
one I
that
really
if
wanna
that
get.
gives you a chance. He might be having to do Bleach or Dragon Ball stuff. That
Yeah.
I know Johnny. I've hung out with Johnny. I've partied with Johnny. Great guy, down to earth. You know,
Mm-hmm.
loved. I don't know if he still does music, but when he I Shine.
I don't think
Oh,
he does
yeah,
the music
yeah.
anymore. So.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I haven't seen anything in years. I used to hang around him when they were I Shine. Like, that's how long ago that was, guys. He had a band called I Shine. They were a rock band / metal band. Awesome. I remember Crystal. Crystal was on his band. She was definitely hot. I miss her. But yeah, no, that's really cool. Like, it's really cool as like to see them at the show. Like, let's talk about that though, bro, because we've been trying to book people for our show that are like, actors or talent. Like, what is it like to book guests? Is it like a pain in the ass? Is it like a process? Is it like agent?
It's a pain in the ass. I think there has to like be negotiations about money, about per diems. Some guests are pain in the ass and they want to fly.
I would say it's like a 50-50 make.
Yeah,
you know?
they wanna
some
fly,
cooperate
like,
well, and
us.
that's
Yeah.
pretty smooth.
They want to fly certain like airlines. Some want a certain hotel. So sometimes it's a pain in the butt. Sometimes it's really easy. It just depends.
Have a flight Delta. Like, you're a Power Ranger. You can take it.
Bring the Megazord with you.
Man,
Thanks,
they
you
need to
guys.
fly Frontier, man. Save me some money out of my pocket.
Well, no, we'll go pick them up in a car. Why are they?
Right.
Or fly
Road trip.
Spirit, man. I can do
Oh
Spirit.
God!
Road trip.
Look at
this.
Road trip.
Spirit for all of them.
Nah,
Nah,
man, just
don't
get
become
the
one.
mega bus.
Oh yeah,
Nah.
Megabus.
We'll have Jeremy hop on his bike and go pick him up. Like, in the basket.
There you go. And it's
You
again, it's
assume I have a bike.
They will get you when they're $150 at Walmart.
I'm just gonna steal one of those like chargeable scooters. I'm gonna let's go.
Those things
There
only
you go.
last about an hour, though.
Yeah,
it's gonna be a lot of rentals.
Dude, I will have like an entire line.
You have like a power bank with a seat-type cable with you. And just charge it. Hold on, guys. I got another half an hour on the bike.
See, now we're thinking. See, it's not so bad.
Those things are expensive, by the way. I rode one in Austin, and I took it for like a couple miles, and it was like 30. I think it was like $30. I'm like, fuck this. I should have just
Jeez.
You could have
Damn.
just easily used an Uber.
Yeah, I would
Or
At that
walk.
point, yeah.
I could have walked. It was a couple miles. I just didn't feel like walking because it was Sunday. We had to go get some stuff out. We went to go like get some stuff out of the vehicle, and like we were. Sunday morning. It was after IckyCon. It was the IckyCon before the pandemic started.
Okay.
I had just met. Was it 2021 or 2021? But I just met Zeros to Heroes. Oh, no, I didn't just met. I met part of Zeros to Heroes in person. Even though like they've been on the show before, we never met in person, and it was fun. It was fun weekend. We went to we passed by a bar. We heard a lot of commotion. Like, what's going on? Let's go check it out. It was a drag show. So we went in there. Like I had a Red Bull because I was like dehydrated, exhausted, and my feet hurt from the entire weekend. I was frustrated from drinking all weekend. But great show. Great. The scooters though, they're not that. They're fun. They go up to like 15 to 20 miles. They're cool until you hit until you're trying to dodge a pothole, or until you hit a pothole.
And then you're flying at 15, 20 miles an hour.
Yeah, pretty much. So we're talking about like so far. How many guests do you have for the convention?
We have 3, I think, right now.
So, all right. The better question is, I guess.
Yeah, 3 announced so far. Yeah.
Yeah, but we have more, but we're just
Are
not.
you set up like a con, or are you just kind of like a?
No, you can go to YouTube and you can see some of the more phenomenal videos. We're just like a convention. We have vendors, we have artists, we have cosplayers. Dude, we have everything. Everything your big convention has, we have it.
Like panel.
We have
panels.
panels. Yeah, we have everything, dude. We have people taking photos. We have YouTubers. We have everything you have over there in Houston. We have at Morphinominal. We're
Right.
like legit convention if you think about it. Other than we've been free.
To follow up, is Deacon Rap going to be there performing?
This time like I said, we moved to a different venue, so we're in a smaller venue where we're actually gonna charge to get in. So we're no longer free. So
How much is that?
I think it's like $15. Still not no $300.
Yeah, we still did our best to keep the cost
much
like,
are food
super
stamps?
low. Food stamps, just come talk to me.
And
Like
if it's food
20
stamps
bucks,
attached,
yeah.
so it'd be like $30.
All right. What if I like?
$30 there. No, we'll go
Will
with that.
will y'all barter if I bring you like a couple of steaks from like the store?
Hey, you know what? For steaks, it's probably more expensive than the tickets themselves. I would allow it.
I'm not gonna say how I got them. I'm just saying when you take those.
Hey, I'm not gonna question it. I'm just gonna eat it.
We're gonna be outside the con selling just grilling steaks. All right, $30. You want it? How do you want it? Well done. Get out of here.
Right? No, good. That's a good way to vet the process. Yeah, no, I agree with that. That's good.
Yeah. They'll take food stamps, Cash App, Venmo, Zelle, cash, credit cards, Monopoly dollars, bits of string, food.
Smack
V-Bucks
chicken.
even. Smacks
$10.
for some Smacks chicken. I'd allow it too.
They'll take PS5 video games because some of these games are $70 now.
Oh yeah, no, they're getting ridiculous with that.
So like you bring them like the latest PS5 game, you can get it for free. One person though, not two.
Per person, exactly.
One PS5 game per person. And it can't be a Madden game. Don't bring Madden.
Oh no, yeah. I can find that in the bargain bin like in a couple of months after. I'll be okay with it.
Yeah, after like a month, after 30 days, it's already like half off. So that's kind of cool. That's interesting that you're relocating. Unfortunately, there is a cost, but it's $15. And here's the thing, guys. Like, people talk about conventions. They talk about cons are increasing their prices, especially anime conventions are increasing prices. Comic book conventions have always been on the more expensive side because they get industry people. Like, one year, Comic Cons, I had Danny Trejo.
Right.
I was sold. I don't care how much it costs. I'm going.
I agree.
So, but people are like, oh, well, some guests cost a lot of money. We know a lot of cons that are like $35 to get in. Oh, it's always going to be $35 to get in. But then people are bitching like about the guests. Like, oh, how come you don't have any Japanese guests? Or why don't you have like these kind of guests? Or why don't you have this guest from like, they coming from a different planet? And like to keep prices low, like sometimes conventions do have to make sacrifices. That includes not bringing in Japanese guests. Because like I think a ticket from here to Japan is like what, 800?
Probably like 800. Yeah, I had some friends go. He said he spent like 800 on a ticket.
No, thank you. But you're relocating your panel rooms, so you don't really know Deacon Rap's performing this year or not?
Dude, to be honest with you, I do not have a clue yet. Right now, I'm just announcing guests, trying to spread the word. That's really it right now. I haven't put any thought into anybody performing right now.
Well,
Yeah, we're trying to utilize the venue space.
What kind of, are y'all doing panels this year, or y'all just don't have the venue space?
No, we have a panel room, actually, to be honest with you. We have like...
How many?
We have I think there's one panel room, but like I said, we just throw a few panels on throughout the weekend. It's nothing really crazy like an anime convention or anything.
Right. There you go, Jace. You can submit.
I'm not going. I'm not the Power Ranger person.
You can do a Power Ranger D&D session.
Oh, we are gonna have a rave though at the end of the show.
Oh.
We usually throw pretty good after parties. To be honest
another
with you.
aspect, of Morphinominal is the after party. So we want to keep that tradition alive as well.
I will say this. This is for Jace. They do have I don't know if you know this, Jace, but there's an entire season of Power Rangers that was only on the internet. That's a D&D session.
Hyperforce.
Yeah, it was Hyperforce.
It's the fantasy one too, Mystic or whatever. Yeah.
No, no. Mystic Force was like Mystic Force. They still did the storylines where they just they're acting. They still morph and fight the monsters. Like Hyperforce was literally them sitting at a D&D table and like playing out the entire like scenario as a D&D session.
Yeah, the Bulk, he played the Yellow Ranger.
Yes, and it's canon. Like
that's so stupid.
It's canon.
It's actually pretty.
I actually forgot all about that.
I bet it's super entertaining, but that just sounds really.
It was
dumb.
a better anniversary season than Super Mega Force. They actually got JDF to not just play himself as main timeline Tommy, but he also got to do Draken, which he only did like in a video game and then in one commercial.
Yeah, so Tommy's only done Draken a couple times. I did not really watch it because I didn't know where the hell they were showing it. I know it's YouTube. I heard about it.
D&D?
It's literally just them playing D&D.
Yeah, it was on Twitch actually.
And they made a game that's very similar to the way it runs. And we got our first spam bot of the well, I don't know if it's the first one of the season, but it's the first one of it for a while. Long awaited CD.
Dicked.
Something. Hello, sorry. He wants money to buy me followers. We don't do that. Go away.
Wow, what a great deal. That surely won't backfire or not work.
Give us your information.
We have 2,000 followers now, and then as soon as YouTube takes it down, we're back to 600. So it's literally just a D&D session where they're sitting there and acting out the entire session. as a D&D session. It's pretty much what you do, both Power Rangers, and they even made Battle for the Grid, which is kind of not. It's D&D, but not D&D at the same time.
It's just so weird.
Everyone's
the entire show. The entire show is based around Power Rangers. Like, why would you play a video game version of it?
You know
or a
why?
game
Because the
version?
guy, because it's for the people that can't fit into the Power Rangers. That's why.
You say that, but there's been a couple of fat boys over in Japan that have been raised.
They had one guy.
No, they didn't.
And
They're like
Texas, that was the official Black Ranger for all of Texas.
They're like
Power
3.
Rangers.
I'm friends with one of them.
Really?
Yeah, Robert Baldwin, the guy who played Koryu Cyan. I'm friends with him on Facebook. Like,
really nice.
So you're probably going to be ashamed of me, but the only Sentai
I wanted to get that one, by the way.
I watched half of Jew Ranger, and then I watched Gokaiger.
It's fine.
Well,
Like, I mean, you at least watch the beginning of what brought you into Sentai, which is Zoo Ranger, because that's everybody, unless you
is it
like,
Zoo
lived in
Ranger
Mexico.
or Jew Ranger?
I mean, you can pronounce it either way. Zoo and Jew, it's like the same thing. For it's because of the way that they pronounce it.
Mm-hmm.
And then Gokaiger, that one's
way better than the other
staple.
Yeah, that's everybody's favorite.
My boy Geki, the Red Ranger, Jew Red.
I know Tokutrot, you guys did a great job at Allcon. Y'all did an entire Sentai marathon. Y'all even showed some Sailor Moon stuff. I was like, what the hell is this?
Oh, dude, we didn't even show you the one that we called our watch list Toku.
Yes.
And it's because a friend of ours who used to run the same type of deal, like he would watch they would put tokusatsu on for like a stream. They decided to literally do something that was super shady in the sense of like none of us knew what the fuck was about to happen. So he was just like they would just say like, okay, it's time, lock the door. And we were like, what? And they put on like this, it's a girl, basically it's like a magical girl live action series, but it makes you feel like you're about to be walked in on by Chris Hansen.
Yeah.
It makes you really feel uncomfortable. And the weird thing is, it is actually pretty decent.
You know, if I heard of that one.
What is it called? Medley Cure?
Miracle Tune Idol.
Miracle Tune Idol. Like, just look at the intro alone.
It was created to sell toys, and it did so popular. It has 3 seasons, and then it was redone in Italy. Like, they made their own version of it. And
Brazil. What?
Basically, like Power Rangers, like how Power Rangers was for us, Miracle Tune Idols for France, Italy, and Brazil.
And the weird thing is, like, their morpher, like, if you can call it that, it's just a Zune. It's just a Zune. They repurpose Zunes. Dude, their toys are mad expensive. If you think you getting an OG Mighty Morphin Power Ranger Morpher, not the Master Collection, not the Lightning Collection, this is the original from the 90s, child's money compared to these toys. Like, you're looking to spend like $300-$400.
And it's not that old. It's less than 15 years old.
Really? And it's doing that? Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
It became our friend's daughter's like favorite thing because we decided to show it one year as a joke, which confused everybody there because they were just like, yeah, Gokaiger, yeah, Kamen Rider Gain. Yeah, what the hell is this? She's the only one that is like, show more.
You go on YouTube and type in Miracle Tune Idols, and it has the first 50 episodes.
50 episodes.
Yeah,
that's what I said. It's
insanely
so massively popular. It's almost like
that is insane.
Yeah, it's almost like pre-Q. It's yeah, I lost myself.
Yeah, I found like a the thumbnail already looked
Sketchy,
pretty-
right?
exactly.
As the
It sounds like
seasons
I went
went
to the
on,
wrong website here. Hold on.
yeah,
It's
as the
on
seasons went
YouTube.
on, as the seasons went on, they made the kids older, I guess, to get away from that. But yeah, the first time we saw it, we were just like, are we gonna get in
Oh
trouble
yeah, you
for
can see them
watching
getting
this?
older. Rap battle. Oh, okay.
Like, you
Interesting. I
really-
never knew about that.
Yeah, you really did feel like Chris Hansen was about to like pop up out of nowhere.
I was like, wait,
I
is
mean,
this?
And it doesn't help.
Yeah.
Like, the theme song alone already makes you feel uncomfortable because it is
like, touch me, touch me.
the lyric.
Literally,
Yeah, the
and
lyrics is literally saying, touch me, love me, love me." And it's not like,
Yes.
oh, you're hearing what you want to hear. Like, no, it is legitimately that.
That's like the actual like lyrics and stuff. So YouTube at your own risk. Chat at home. That's on you.
Deacon
Yeah.
raps.
For anybody
Rap
that
is
likes
on you.
Super Sentai Power Rangers,
I would
there
love to
is a
see
real-
Deacon make a song about this. I'm not gonna lie.
There you go, Deacon.
Like,
The gauntlet's been
challenge
thrown.
right
I would
there.
like to see that as well.
There is like a deep tokusatsu hole.
Yeah, there's a deep. I would never say whole after us talking about that, Bronco. But there's an iceberg.
There's a nice one.
There you go. There you go.
Stop saying deep. You're getting worse.
No, but I get it. That's insane. That actually has like layers to it and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, like Garo. I mean, that one's a. Woo.
Real quick, guys. We are about halfway through. So, if those of you watching that are watching live, watching the recap, watching in the bathroom, watching on the road, watching from the store, watching as you know your kids as they beat each other with foam bats, give this video
Share it with
a
the group.
thumbs up.
Also, if you're at the store, buy me some pizza rolls.
Yeah. I just shared it in the private chat. The
Like a
opening.
Dr. Pepper. Oh, I
Make sure
see it.
you give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, make sure you subscribe and ring-a-ling the ding-a-ling button so you'll be notified every time we go live. So let's go. Okay, I've been wanting to ask for a while. How long has Morphinominal been around?
We've been doing it since 2017. Yeah.
And here's the thing. So I've heard of other Power Rangers. So we all know the big one,
Yes.
the big convention.
Yeah,
Power
Morphinominal.
Morphicon. It's Morphinominal. Power Morphicon.
Oh, but yeah, Power
it's in
Morphicon.
Cali. So I'm like, I'm not flying halfway across the country.
That's
Exactly.
literally how the conversation started before, like when Morphinominal was born, was just literally about PMC because we all wanted to go, but then it was just
the money.
the money. Yeah, and we're just
Yeah.
like, is it really worth the flight and like all that? You're gonna spend so much.
I've been wanting to go since they they were still introducing like the teams. Like every 2 years, they
Right.
they were like, oh, here's the team for Super Mega Force. I'm like, that's the same. It's the same fucking team from Mega Force.
Exactly.
And so I've been wanting to go since like 2015, 2015. I know since like Mega Force was around, and then we can. So I heard about Power Rangers coming back as Samurai, and then I never really watched it until Mega Force came out. Because by the time Mega Force came out, I had already watched Go Kaiger.
Oh,
Because everybody was talking about Go Kaiger, because I think at the time Go Kaiger was still new.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
they're like, oh, like there's this season of like Sentai where they can transform into any like Power Ranger history. And then I'm like, wait, really? That's what? How does that work? And then I saw Mega Force and they had the cards. And then I saw different
Right.
cards for different Power Rangers, and I thought, oh, is that the season where they can transform to anyone? Because they had different cards, like because they were trying to push the card game. Like
The
they
trading
did.
card game, yeah.
The weird thing is that was actually gonna be the way that they got around using the keys. They were basically gonna just completely, from what I originally remember reading, they were gonna ignore Gokaiger, except using, certain clips of like certain teams doing things, but they were gonna try to do a lot of original footage. because they were trying to do the cards are going to be the way they transform, not the keys. And then Saban realized, oh wait, that means I don't get to have more money.
More money.
Now let's just go adapt this and make every Sentai fan pissed off.
Well, they kind of had the keys from the get go, so I feel
Just
like
for like a random ass like seed of just like, wow, look at all these Power Rangers. Just like, if a true fan was in there, they would have smashed the glass already and like man, you know how expensive these motherfuckers are right now.
I be going back. Whoever went to New York City Comic Con, which is considered, so you have two different Comic Cons, two of the most iconic Comic Cons in history: San Diego Comic Con and New York City Comic Con. San Diego is considered more of the comic book convention, and New York is considered the toy show.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And so that's where they were debuting the keys. They had keys for Die Ranger on display. Somebody should have broke that damn display case and took those stupid keys, because we never got them. And they were displayed.
Yep.
That is a slap to like. That's a slap to any collector's face right there. Not even just like Power Ranger collectors or Sentai collectors. Like, that's a slap to your face. Like, to have displayed something that is supposed to be shipped out and then never do it. It's basically how most DC fans who apparently care about Batgirl care about the Batgirl movie.
Sure. I guess. Why not? So
you know, it'd be like if I told you I'm making birria tacos and then I never give them to you.
Nah, it's just a crime.
We fight at that point.
Now he related. He related right there.
We throwing hands.
That's I'm outraged.
That's not even funny. That's not a joke. Jokes are ha. That's just messed up.
That's evil.
That was just evil. Exactly.
But so we were talking about the Power Morphicon. So Power Morphicon is seen as it is our San Diego Comic Con.
Yes.
And so we never had. And then I remember people were trying to start like variants of that here in Texas. I don't know the full story behind it. I think at the time when they started popping up, Geeks I've ever started off as a pre-recorded podcast. And then we kind of went away for a bit because I was going to be a dad. And then we came back during the pandemic, so we had 2020 season 1. So now we're in season 5 of the show. And like, I had heard about different Power Ranger cons in Texas. I just didn't know anything. Like, for y'all, like I just learned about y'all because like this year I seem to be finding out about a lot of conventions that I've never heard about. Like Weebcon, I've never heard of Weebcon. I never once heard of Weebcon until this past like month, and then we did the show about them this past week. I've never heard of Chocolate Churro Bob until we started looking into him, which is Holy People. We call him
Chocolate Churro Bob.
So we never heard of Thin Mints over here until like we actually like started researching him. There's a lot of cons that I've never even heard of. There's a horror convention in Houston, which I am going to, that I just discovered last year.
Nice. Okay.
I live in this damn city. I never heard of it.
Hey, you never heard of it? That's crazy.
That's insane. Yeah.
There's too many, honestly.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
I definitely agree with you.
Starts getting hard to keep track of.
With that being said, are you guys with everything that's going on, you guys seem to be pretty successful. You have a good sized crowd, I'm guessing, a good loyal fan base. You got Deacon, who who's always trying to he's always trying to perform at every convention that will perform. That's why I was asking that question. Perform. And you got Legacy and Nerd, who's like definitely one of the top Power Ranger like podcasts.
Yeah.
Streamers. Like Legacy, I don't know, what do you call yourself? Power Ranger info.
Yeah, he's
Like
an influencer, YouTuber.
media fluid. Yeah.
Influencer, Power Ranger influencers, because he's definitely got the know, he's got the insider info, he's got the underwear for one of the Power Rangers with the skid mark still on. So whatever you need, he's got it. And it's crazy. Like, and I talked to him before. I'm like, it's hard for me to be like, to have a focal point. Like, I can't focus on one thing, even if I try. Like with Power Rangers, I am a casual, and it's not on purpose. I just don't have the time to focus on Power Rangers.
Right.
Because my main focus is just like I also
everything,
try to focus, everything. I try to focus on Dragon Ball a little bit more because that's my thing. We did something for Akira when he passed away. We've done all kinds of things. But it's so hard to keep up, bro. Like, I have not been able to keep up with all the stuff that's been sent to me about Weebcon, and it's already been a week. And like,
wow,
it's so crazy. And then we had Wrestlemania, which we're doing a show about that tomorrow. Hopefully, Franco Taco Truck is feeling better.
Yeah, I hope so.
We got to talk about finishing. We got to talk about hashtag story finished.
Done.
I was about to say, are you trying to say that Franco has to finish the story tomorrow?
Yeah, he's finish the story.
Yes.
Oh, here's something that Franco and I found out yesterday. Did you know that Cody Rhodes is Cuban?
Yes.
he's Cuban.
Dude, he's one of us. He's a Latino.
The American.
We
Night.
won last night. Twice.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
I mean,
Yeah,
kind
I
of
can
like-
see it in the face. I can kind of see it.
It was a
We'll
victory
talk.
for brown people everywhere.
even though he's metal.
Dude, we all have that Weddle cousin. Look at Franco.
Wedo and blonde.
Well, Franco is the most Weddle Mexican I know, yet he's probably more bean than all of us combined.
Now we gotta bleach his hair, get him blonde, just like Cody.
I don't
Dude,
know how to-
he
I
had
don't
it
know
for
how
a
to
while.
stop him.
We called him John Heater for like a good 3 years.
Yes, good old Jeremy, the guy that will talk until you give him a sandwich and then he'll be quiet. And then his next question is, what kind of sandwich?
I mean, I'm actually full.
I mean, yeah, now I'm in at the cons.
Yeah.
Cosplayers don't eat at the cons. So, Morphinominal, y'all started because one, and you guys have like a big, like, community of people, and not just like regular casual con goers. We're talking about, you got Deacon Rap that supports y'all. Y'all got Legacy and Nerd that supports y'all. Y'all got Franco and Jeremy, part of the Token Truck crew, that support y'all.
I try to go every year.
To have so many groups support y'all in our community, our Power Ranger community, because one, this community, like we talked about in the beginning of the show, but this community isn't exactly, on paper, in public, we are one of the friendliest communities ever. But on the internet, everyone hates everyone.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like, how does it feel to have so much support from some of the?
It's good. Like I said, I wasn't even planning on doing it this year, to be honest with you. I went to a convention in New Braunfels, and I stuck my head into a panel room, and I got a hand, like everybody was clapping that I was there. I was trying to be sneaky. Yeah, and then I just got a lot of people starting to ask me if we were going to do it this year, and we kind of
Ignited that flame.
Yeah, we just called. We all talked about it and just said, you know what, let's give it another go. You know, but I try to tell people, don't take it for advantage, because you never know, this might be the last one, or you know, I might not even do it next year because I have a bunch of other stuff I plan on doing pretty soon. So if you can make it out, you know, don't just be like, oh, I'll make it to next year, because what if there isn't a next year?
Have you ever thought about going in a different route with it? Like, you know, some conventions have owners and they have directors. Have you ever thought about going that route?
No, if I decide to stop doing it, it's going to be completely done. I wouldn't want anybody to, like, you know, try to make a quick buck off of it or anything. So, like I said, I have me and Muff. We have a bunch of other stuff we're trying to do right now.
Right, and it makes sense because everyone has different projects.
Yeah.
We have, like I said, we are now on the road to Comic Palooza. That is our next big event. We have the, damn it, what is it called? Jersey Village Comic Con, but that's not really the thing that I might not even go to that, to be honest with you, because it's hot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
no,
would like
definitely.
a weekend where I don't have shit to do for once.
Yeah, so we have like a what is it, like a Sailor Moon event we're gonna start working on that we want to do. We have like a trading card show that we're gonna start doing also in September. We have a kaiju event we're gonna set up sometime this year or next year. So, like I said, this can be, last Morphinominal, just we got a bunch of other stuff we want to do as well.
And there's only so many times you can kind of get like,
Yeah.
and it's like a finite number of like people we can bring before it's kind of like,
Yeah,
oh, you already brought them already.
like I said, it's
You already
so
brought them
hard right
already.
now. It's so hard trying to book guests because the ones that we have, they're in the convention circuit, and the ones that we want don't even do conventions anymore. We were trying to get a Jungle Fury Yellow or Samurai Yellow, and like there was no way to contact them, or they just didn't do conventions anymore. So it's just getting harder and harder to get guests. I'm saying.
Have you ever thought about like industry like not industry necessarily, but people that are part of the community that are influencers, like Colin K, who's doing the Trunks live action that did a lot of Power Ranger stuff?
Yeah, we tried some stuff like that. Like we thought about stuff. That's why we got like, we had like a great guest, Danny from We the Geeks LA, who also like does that kind of stuff, and it's kind of the same deal. A lot of them are kind of just aren't really doing the convention circuit kind of route, or already have, So we're just, and we want to keep it fresh, because we're not trying to burn ourselves out either,
Yeah.
And we don't want to put out a half-ass show ever. That's why I think we kind of always plan that out. I think subconsciously, like, let's treat this like it's the only one, or like it could be the last one, because we never know.
Yeah,
Like,
I had more fun doing the Toku Thursday, and that thing was more fun. I had so much fun with that crowd.
That was a good little turn. I like that a lot. That was fun. Yeah.
So I did see some screens. I did see some photos about Toku Thursday, courtesy of the Toku Truck Crew, and I think they can rap. I don't know. I saw him in one of the pictures.
He was running the projector for us and the screen. It was like our audio guy.
Because like we said, like at the end of the day, it's all by the community for the community. So we're always open to other people. And I think that's kind of what I think helps. We're not as gatekeepy like our group ourselves. That's kind of what happened with the Texas Power Rangers. It kind of developed from that too, where we're just like, anybody can join. We're just here to have a good time,
Yeah.
The Texas Power Ranger group, can you elaborate a little bit on that?
Yeah, we just want to have a good time. We like hanging out with everybody.
Well, so I guess allow me to rephrase the question. What, who, when, where, what is the Texas Power Ranger?
The Texas Power Ranger group was kind of like a very small, like
cosplay
offhanded, like Facebook group that this one over here created, just to like meet people, I guess. And then, like I was a Power Ranger fan for a while, but I kind of like fell off of it after a while.
Wait. Were you on the show before? Adam?
Yeah, I think I was like years ago, bro. Like years ago.
What the fuck? I mean, sorry, I'm supposed to stop cussing. Damn it!
No, it's kind of how it all comes. It's all organic.
Yeah, like,
circle.
I remember. So we interviewed the Texas Rangers.
Yeah,
like,
that was me and Muff, me and Adrian back in the day.
And we did an interview years ago. This is when the show was pre-recorded, and I was like, whatever happened to that group? And it's like, because there's so many different groups. There's so many people like, oh, we're the Texas Rangers. We're this, that, yada, yada, yada. We're the East Texas Rangers. We're the
So we were just a group of friends that like Power Rangers. We like cosplay. We didn't body shame nobody. You know,
We didn't care what kind of quality your
We didn't care
costume
what
was.
kind
If
of
you had a
quality it
Halloween
was.
costume,
Yeah.
you could have came join us to go
Yeah.
to conventions. You know,
All it was about putting smiles on kids' faces that wanted to meet, you know, a Power Ranger. That's all it was.
yeah. And people, and it resonated with people. We made friends along the way with people that we still getting, keep in contact with now. It's how I pretty much met him, which is,
Yeah.
it all full circle kind of thing is where we're at now because of it.
Yeah.
Because I just found him on a whim, and then I was just like, oh, Power Ranger fans in Texas, I need some friends that are into that kind of thing. Let's just check it out. Just casually posted on there, ended up buying a helmet from this guy, and we just hit it off, and then eventually it all kind of came that way. People would just find the group, be like, oh, that's cool that y'all do that, we'd be like, hey, cool, come join us, bro.
Basically, the group was created to make friends. That's all it was.
Yeah.
To geek out, about something we all like and make friends and hang out. That's all it was.
It's really what all of our events are.
Yeah.
We're just there to have a good time, meet new people, and introduce each other to other Toku fans, because you never know, we'll have moments like this too where we all realize like, oh wait, we actually knew each other from this event.
Yeah.
Or it's just to get the Toku community together.
So is the Texas Rangers, are that still a place that's still around?
It's a Facebook group, but it's kind of dead in there now. So I've been trying to get everybody to switch over to Discord to like talk and stuff. And
a lot of it migrated to the Morphinominal page when we rebranded it, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
the original page is still there.
I've heard of Texas because I've heard of different Rangers. I've heard of like the Ranger group in Houston, which I'm not going to talk about them. But
Why?
I've heard of Texas.
We're really good friends with Kevin. He's awesome. He does all the cosplay videos for us.
He's in pretty. I'll tell you after the show.
Okay.
I'll tell you after. I don't have beef with anybody, by the way. Just putting it out there. I legitimately don't have beef.
Okay, yeah.
I have beef with everybody.
I have misunderstandings. There's a lot of confusion, but I will say this, the only beef I got is with Anime Matsuri. Fuck that comment.
After I heard that,
after
I heard you say that on the other podcast, I was kind of feeling bad about naming that other show that me and Muff are going to do, because we're calling it Kaiju Matsuri, and I heard that you were like, anything with Matsuri is like horrible, and I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, when I said that though, I meant anything that has to do with Anime Matsuri.
Okay.
Because I don't like that con. I hate that con. Well, I don't hate the con itself. I just don't. Me and the owners don't. We aren't.
Oh, it has its fair share of problems. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, we aren't friends anymore. We used to actually be friends at one point, and we're just not friends anymore. But everyone knows that story. That's a story as old as that story. What has been told since they invented dirt. But with the Power Ranger community, so there's a lot of like every community has its bad apples, right? Every community has that one person that, like, it's like
there's a bad person. There's actually a bad person in your chat. His name's Jan. He's horrible. He's horrible in the Ranger community. Real horrible guy. Nah, we're just joking with you.
Yeah, no, don't do our boy Jan like that.
I do have to give Jan a shout out, first time comment.
I was about to say, like, oh crap, like really?
Nah, dude.
Nah,
he's a really good friend. And he actually started talking to us again. I think it was because we were doing Morphinominal again.
We missed him.
So he just wants to be part of the crew. So that's
not the reason.
No. Yeah, that's not the reason.
I'm about to say, if you want to kiss some ass,
toxic.
You gotta get your chapstick. Nobody likes to tap lips.
Him and Adam, dude, they helped finish my first ever like legit looking helmet, and
that looks good.
I've been in love with it and keeping it forever, all these years, man. They got this is their quality.
He does things too, dude. We can't talk about.
So nah, Jan's a good guy, and
Yeah, so I met the other Francisco right here. I met him at Toku Thursday. He was dressed up, dude. Everybody loved the cosplay, the Dino Thunder cosplay.
I know. Awesome. I was jealous of it. I'm not gonna lie to you.
So I So officially, I met Frank in person at Allcon recently, less than a month
I was
ago.
also the one. I'm the killer there.
Yeah, he was the only Power Ranger representative at Allcon.
Really, man, we gotta change that up.
That's usually how it is for us.
Well,
Really?
Like I said, Allcon, when I started going, there was no Tokusatsu at all. Me and Jeremy changed that. So we have the Are You More... Okay, I don't... I'm sorry. We use the name Are You More Phenomenal for our...
Hey, it's all good. It's all good, bro. Anything. That's free promotion for me, bro.
we use it for our trivia show. So we do trivia questions, but then we also do a PowerPoint that has video and audio.
I'll help you out, Franco, so you can like rest your voice a little bit. I'll be the voice for the voiceless right here. See,
no, you're the voice for the horse voice.
Yeah,
the horse voice.
But so like you said, like Toku Truck was the other thing that we did, which was think Mystery Science Theater. We would take clips, we'd take pictures, things like that, and we would just we would riff on it. And then eventually we decided, you know what, let's do that as well as do like an all-nighter. Yeah, we have our own t-shirts. That's our logo.
Nice. Dude, awesome, dude.
Cool design. I like that.
Next time, bring one to the Toku Thursday.
You're making me nervous.
Yeah, our friend Courtney designed them.
Okay.
Yeah, designed the logo.
Nice.
And we decided, to do an all-nighter 1 year, as much as we could get away with at the con. I think the latest we stayed one of those nights was like 3:30, about 3:30 in the morning.
Oh shit!
And at that point, like everybody was kind of like just fading in and out. We had some dude that like, actually passed out at the table. But we were slowly introducing a bunch of people who've never seen anything outside of Power Rangers to more Tokusatsu. And a lot of people say the same thing. They would say, what? Power Rangers continue? I thought that ended after they killed Zordon. And we'd be like, no, it continued. He was like, well, I heard a rumor that Tommy came back. He was a Black Ranger. Why didn't he come back as the Green Ranger? It was like, well, watch the show. Plus, it's actually adapted from a Japanese show called Super Sentai. So they have to technically go based off of that. It was like, America didn't make it. I was like, no, America essentially just took Saved by the Bell and fused it with Japanese footage, and there you go.
See, that was the whole reason we decided to do the Toku Thursday, was to introduce people to that stuff. Like, I got tired of people saying, oh, that's Power Rangers. I'm like, no, bro. It's something different.
You don't know Kamen Rider. You don't know Ultraman.
So, next Toku Thursday, if you decide you want, like, Kamen Rider, Ultraman, or anything else, even Metal Heroes, I have all the Metal
Franco,
Hero
show him the drive. Show him the drive.
Okay. Yeah, dude. So I have a buddy that's going to work with me. So he's the originator of the idea. His name is Devontre. So he did
look at that.
He did Toku Tyson, and it was like at the movie theater, and you were able to go watch all these different Toku stuff. And he had cosplayers there, so everything was kind of based off of what he did, but I'm just kind of doing it in a smaller form, and he's actually going to help me with the next one by picking what to show.
Yeah, if you need anything, man, just reach out to me or Franco. We got you.
Yeah, dude, y'all send me an ad on Facebook or Instagram. Also look up Gorilla Mecha or Mecha Gorilla. That's his thing. So like I said, he's going to start helping us out with it on what to show. I just didn't want to show Super Sentai, so
another thing that if you need help with, like for the trivia, we got you on that also.
Oh yeah, dude, I was horrible.
Me and Franco felt so bad because we actually the trivia.
Yeah, no, dude, we were just last minute on it, and I was just like, hey, I told my buddy the Red Ranger truck to just put something together. He put up some questions, and that was pretty much it.
Like I felt so bad because at one point I was just like, wait, which season are you talking about here?
Yeah, he's a Mighty Morphin, so just it was a little difficult for him. But it was his first time seeing seeing any of that, and
Seeing people that aren't Tommy.
Yeah, so that's what I wanted. I wanted to introduce it to different people,
Dude, if depending on the next Toku Thursday,
I actually have a date for it. It's May, the end of May.
Okay, I would recommend doing Garo because Garo is more of it's like an 18 plus type of.
Yeah, isn't that one on YouTube right now? Showing on YouTube.
Yeah, it's basically considered the Toku after dark.
Okay.
That season is the 9th season. There are like several live action, and there's 3 anime seasons.
Oh, dude, there's one that's essentially a battle royale, like where they just drop all these people just to fight each other to the death.
Okay. Yeah. Like I said, I'm down. Just add me on Facebook. Send me a message, and I just want it to grow. As long as I see people coming and people having a good time, then I don't mind doing it.
Like you have trivia cards.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Official. There you go. Exactly. Sorry, John, you're fired.
There's also a wrestling one that came out in the 70s. If you decide to go like super old school and super obscure, it's called Aztec Kaiser, and it combines it's live action Toku, but then they changed to like 2D animation, go back and forth in order to do things that they couldn't do in the 70s.
Dude, there's one even for environmentalists. Like this one was like all about like earth safety and like conserving energy.
That only had 2 episodes. That was a local hero, and it was only like 2 episodes.
No, I'm not talking about that one. I'm talking about the one who's known for being a bad guy.
I think we lost our host.
Listening. No, I'm listening.
Our host is like, "What's going on?"
We got.
They're nerding me out right now.
Man, what is his name? What is the Kamen Rider based off the Cobra and Ryuki?
I hope you're not asking me because I don't know.
Oga? No, not Oga.
Yeah, I don't know that as well.
Cobra Kai.
Cobra Kai.
Cobra Kai.
Cobra Kai. I know that one. Yeah.
Cobra Kai.
But you know who I'm talking about, right, Franco?
Yeah, you're talking about the one who played the Takeshi?
Yes. Well, he did this was like one of his very first Toku shows where he played pretty much like this crystal earth environmental warrior, and it lasted for 1 season. If you see him when he was in Kamen Rider versus when
Changeron.
Yes,
Changeron.
It is so out of nowhere. It's like when you see that one episode of Family Matter when you see JDF playing a bully and it catches you off guard.
Off guard, yeah.
It's exactly that same way, because this dude was later go on to be known as one of the most psychotic like tokusatsu villains.
Okay.
But he's this squeaky clean baby face. He was like, I'm just trying to save the world.
Wow, okay. So he's got range then.
Yeah.
I'm in Rider Uja.
Changeron.
Oh my God! There's
does our host have anything else to ask?
We're just going.
So obviously these two are on channel to talk about nerd stuff.
Yeah.
That was just a tease for the new podcast coming out, the spinoff.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'd like to do a Tokusatsu podcast later.
No, that's good because me and Adrian, we actually have like a podcast called Not Another Podcast. No, we're being dead serious, and I think I'm gonna have Blake Foster on the podcast sometime pretty soon.
Oh, nice.
Really?
Yeah.
Casper meets Wendy's Blake Foster.
Yes.
Oh my God.
That's how I refer to him every time. I don't know if there's anything else.
It's not gonna be like it's not gonna be like a normal podcast where you ask regular common questions. We're gonna dig deep with him.
I'd be more candid with it. Yeah.
So keep an eye out for that as well.
Oh, I found my name, by the way.
and other mysteries of the universe.
So
That's a
when's
good question. I never
the-
gave that thought. I'm not gonna lie.
When's the podcast episode that we're going to discuss?
We actually have 2 episodes, but Adrian's slacking.
I'm not in charge. I don't have the domain name. That's Mister over here.
You're slacking on the YouTube videos.
Yes, it got weird because we talked about people in spandex.
Yeah.
But it said, fuck, it got mustard in here. I thought that's what it said.
I actually stole that from Jeremy.
I have the other one that says really in front of my elote.
Yeah, that one right here.
Right in front of my elote. I like that one.
Actually, I found another one in my phone that says really right in front of my charcuterie board.
Yeah, I seen that one.
Let me see. Also, I have a few. I can't share them on here. But here you go. I got you.
I mean, there's. I mean,
Yeah,
I
I'm
sent
always-
you.
Man.
I just sent you a picture of
was
Terrence
rescued
Howard
right
in a,
now.
I'm
Here's an
assuming a
example
wig.
of how dark it gets.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
There's also this one.
That's adorable. I would buy some Lucas off that kid.
That's a Halloween costume.
I would
Yeah.
still buy some Lucas off that
Pretty
kid.
good
I would
costume,
like
actually.
it.
It's
Here's
legit
$1.
looking.
Cosplay.
All right, so just real quick, since we're sharing memes, segue away. For those of you interested, Geeks 5 is selling merch this year. We might start doing it in July. So we have our brand new hoodie design that will be coming out that we'll start taking
Hey.
pre-orders for.
Hey, I like that.
Nice.
Woo.
The logo will be updated to have the brand new logo. It's pretty much essentially the same. It's just the Geeks 5 letters are a little bigger. You know, they're a lot bigger. They fill up the entire space. But yes, we have our brand new hoodies and t-shirts, including the one that we haven't designed yet. It's an Otaco. You heard Otakus? Well, we have an Otaco truck. Otaco shirt. It's essentially a taco with like anime eyes.
I need to get that. I need to get that one.
Hey, that's how we got the name Toku Truck, because we love tokusatsu. And
We
we're
love
Mexicans.
Oh,
So basically,
yeah.
it's combined.
Okay.
So
I
it's
like that.
Otaco. We got our taco truck, and our
So that's
second
why
one.
that's why it looks like a food truck. It's
There you-
branded back.
okay. Now I
Nice.
see.
I
Now
like
it
that.
makes sense. I like it.
And our third shirt, which will say, "I'm not PC. I play PlayStation."
Ah, nice.
That's pretty funny. I like that.
All right, but with that being said, we do have a couple more questions for you before we go ahead.
Yeah, let's answer these questions. Let's go.
Yeah. So you talked about the community, talked about everything. What? Okay, so there's a lot of people. There's a lot of groups. You have a lot of people that are talking about conventions, that are talking about this. They want to become voice actors. They want to become animators, programmers. They want to become convention hosts. They want to run their own convention. Do you recommend? It's a pretty much yes and no, and then kind of explain why.
Okay, I'm gonna
No.
say a big fat no. Don't do it. In 2017, I lost on Morphinominal. I lost like $5,000. I made no money off of it, which I'm not trying to, but just throwing it out there. I lost $5,000 on Morphinominal, and that was me being a fan, just trying to give the experience to other fans to have a good time. I think the next year I lost maybe like 2,000. You know, I've lost every time. I think last year I made a little bit of money, but like not what I put into it, because I'm paying for flights, I'm paying for hotels, and I'm paying for per diems. And when you bring 14 Power Rangers, that's a lot of damn
A
money.
lot of money.
I don't have sponsors. I don't charge tickets. You know, everything's out of my pocket, you know, and the few people that do help me.
And they got to pay marketing, advertising.
Yeah. And I think the fans, you know, they're the ones that, you know, share it all the time. You know, they're the ones that post about it. So that
They're
that
actually
helps.
make it successful. Yeah.
Do you think, like, the fact that, and here's the story. This is some insider information I'm going to share with you. I'm going to share with the Geeks 5 community. Here's the thing. A lot of conventions, not in this state per se. I'm not going to say what state, but there seems to be a lot of conventions that are being owned by corporations, like people that are starting actual corporate businesses.
Yeah.
For example, you think of like Fandom. They own a bunch of conventions: Anime Texas, Anime New Mexico, Etchy Expo Dallas, Etchy Expo San Antonio, and then Etchy Expo Denver, I guess. So you have different companies that are now starting to invest into the convention scene, which is now causing an influx.
Yes.
Do you think that people are trying to get into convention running? Like, I want to run a con.
They're trying to run a con for the wrong reasons. They're trying to run a con for money.
Yep.
That's I'm doing it because I'm a fan. I'm doing it because I want to hang out with Francisco. You know, I want to hang out with Jeremy. I want to hang out with Muffin. I want to hang out with you. I want to hang out with Coco Cosplay and Jan. You know, that's why I'm doing it, so we can all have a good old fun time, and that's it. You know, that's really why I do it. Just to have a good old fun weekend with everybody.
Right. Oh, by the way, guys, if you ever let me know how much y'all think is reasonable to pay for the hoodie, let me know, because I'm trying to find like somebody to go actually manufacture the hoodies.
Yeah, I'll talk to you later about that.
Yeah, because apparently they're not cheap. So I'm trying to find out like what's reasonable.
Yeah, the hoodies it gets a little pricey, but there's ways around it.
Yeah.
There's a lot of cons. Like we've talked about it. There's nothing wrong with making money, because you got to make your money back. You don't want to run a convention and then, oh, I lost my rent. Can't live at the convention center.
Right.
Some people, this is their full-time job, running cons for much bigger conventions. There are some conventions that don't pay their staff at all, which is understandable. Some conventions, they do have it in their contract. The larger so the way I see this is this: if you have under 10,000 people, I think you can get away with not paying your staff, because you don't understand, like under 10,000, like if you have a couple thousand people, that's not really a lot.
Yeah.
But if you're generating more than 15,
oh yeah, you have more than enough money. Yeah.
More. Yeah. No, I agree.
You need to pay your staff. You need to pay your staff. You know, there's one convention that claims to generate thousands and thousands, and I'm talking about like 30,000, 40,000, 60,000 people, and they do not pay their fucking staff at all. There we go, cussing again. Supposed to stop. We just changed our rating this week from mature to PG-13.
For everybody, okay.
I can't stop y'all, but
no. So us, we don't take volunteer forms. We don't, that's just getting free labor out of people. You know, luckily my free labor has been my handful of friends, but they do get the perks. You know, like last year we got to go eat dinner with Blake Foster, and a bunch of Dino Fury guests, and then
and then free autographs, stuff like pictures,
stuff, but, yeah. So I pay them back with an experience, so that's why I don't accept volunteer forms or anything, because that's just, you're getting free labor out of people.
Right. No, that's understandable. But would you ever be open to volunteers? Because to play devil's advocate, there are a lot of volunteers in this community. A lot of the conventions have a lot of the same volunteers that go to all the cons. It's like a Renaissance. I don't know if you've ever been to a Renaissance festival. Like
a Ren Fair? Yeah.
Texas Renaissance, whatever, Sherwood.
I haven't been in a minute, but I love going to those.
They have a lot of the same people that travel from fair to fair that work the circuit.
I just learned about that this year, because I've been following a couple on Insta. I've been seeing that they're hitting both, and I'm like, oh, okay, I didn't know that they kind of made that their job, kind of. Yeah.
I dated a couple, and they told me that it's kind of like a carny scene, as they call it.
Right.
So, cool. Some of the volunteers it's kind of the same energy thing. You have a lot of the same volunteers that travel from con to con to con, and they volunteer as a way to be able to afford to constantly justify the travel. They will literally they'll volunteer the 24 hours to get the free hotel and the free bags for the cons that do that. Would you ever be open to that though? Because some people do
I'm open to volunteers if I need it, but I'm not a big convention where I have 10,000 guests,
Right. No, I got that.
We
But
have
it's
talked
something
about it, yeah. Like to maybe this year, we're kind of changing a lot this year, so
Yeah. So
it's
this
more
year
on the
we
table, you know.
we
But
have a
we're just
volunteer form for Google. We have we have a form for panels this year. So if anybody wants to, host a panel, I have a
Hey, I'll
form.
go right now. Send
yeah.
me the link.
We're trying to change it up and let more of the community get involved. Because you're
Yeah.
right. Like I see a comment up there from Cosplay Choco about volunteering, and that with the sentiment I agree. It's kind of a good way to let people meet others and kind of get into the scene that we're kind of would be maybe not maybe kind of a little more introverted to go to the con by themselves, but being a volunteer kind of helps open that door to
A
be like,
volun
well, at least I'll
I,
be doing that, and then they meet friends.
right.
We're just
I have to agree with that, and to add on to the Love Muffin McMuffin over here said, sorry, I've been wanting to say that all night
that's funny.
because I saw Superbad the other day when they're on the bus.
I get that a lot. I'll get like McLovin and stuff. So it's just
McLovin, McMuffin. No, but on the bus with the hobo, he'll call him like, "It's you, McMuffin,"
McMuffin.
because he messed up his name. So, like,
I need to see that movie again.
volunteer. So when people do volunteer work, volunteer work is like the gateway into this behind the doors, behind the scenes, behind the curtain, like thing that people don't see. Like, it makes or breaks your mindset whether you want to be a part of the backstage stuff with the conventions. Like, what do you want to be a staff member? Do you want to be a coordinator? Do you want to be like, or do you want to run panels? Do you want to run events? Do you want to do cosplay competitions? Do you want to do this? Do you want to do that? Do you want to run your own panel? When people volunteer, they find out the hard way. This sucks.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. I don't know how many times we were late
It
for
becomes a
like the
jab.
cosplay contest, and it'd be like, "Oh, Muff, go over there, go run that,"
Just constant
Go
running
entertain the
the
people.
whole week, and we're like, oh, over here, over there, and over there.
Yeah.
Look, I've been trying to MC for a cosplay contest for a couple of years, like because I see some of these. Because like the one of the not to throw dirt at Weebcon, one of the issues they had was the cosplay halftime show. They're like, oh, it was too short, it wasn't entertaining, like it could have been better. I'm like, bro, all I need is like if you tell me, okay, man, I need you to do something for like half an hour. I got you. All right, go on stage. I got $50 for whoever can tell me the best Yo Mama joke. That literally right there is easy 20 minutes worth of content.
See, and a lot of people have a better knack for those things than others, and so that's why we've kind of, are trying to be like, okay, we need to learn how to like pump the brakes for ourselves so we don't burn ourselves out, and find people that can do it better and get a little bit more.
Like, there's a thing where everyone thinks that, like, anyone can be a writer, anyone can be a voice actor, anyone can be like a cosplayer, anyone can be a public speaker. Because there's different types of cosplay. Panelists.
Right.
Yeah. Panelists. There are people that do presentations with PowerPoints and charts and numbers and like, I don't do any of that shit. Damn it, they're going in cussing. I don't do any of that. Like literally, I have like we host a panel called Making Your Own Panel, and Zeros to Heroes showed up, and they stole a panel idea from one of the guests because I didn't look. It was Sunday morning. I had run karaoke until 5. I was dead tired. It was like 9 in the morning. I was like, bro, go host that for me because I can't even get out of bed. They go. It's how to hosting your own panel 101, and they stole the idea from someone else that came up with it. They're like, it's called A Hill I Would Die On.
Okay.
And I was like, and they hosted it for the first time. I was like, holy wow, this is good. Like, where'd y'all guys get this from? This is because this is not one of your normal panels. He's like, oh, we kind of stole it from a group. Because I'm like, that's messed up. Don't do that. Don't do that. And then I stole it from them. So yeah, I am guilty. It was already stolen. Panelists do steal from each other all the time. No, it's true. I mean, panelists do. But a lot of my panels, I'm an entertainer. I go up there and I entertain, and I don't really. I have more audience involvement. The crowd, like I'll actually sit there. Like when it comes to making your own panel, making your own podcast, I will sit. I don't like sitting on the stage. I will sit there in a chair right next to my audience. And, okay, welcome to Making Your Own Panel. Do you have any idea? Like, what do you want to make? What are you trying to do? What are you trying to host? Tell me. we'll work on it. And I will literally sit there and they'll talk to you like, you want to do this, you want to do that, marketing, name it. Because and I told them, whenever there are 5 groups out there with probably the exact same panel, if not a similar panel. So you have to try to sell that panel to the con and beat out the others. Okay.
Yeah.
A name, you're not just selling it to the audience, you're selling it to the con. Because you got to make it interesting. You got to make it, you have to try to put asses in seats.
Yeah, because I know we've had panels
right.
where people just didn't show up, but it was just like I don't know what it was.
I've had panels where so I do Dragon Ball versus My Hero, Digimon versus Pokemon, and the first thing I will say in the description, this is on the program guide, this is not a death battle. Instantly, like, I already have people's attention. This is a open mic, fandom versus fandom, trash talking slugfest. My fandom is better than your fandom.
I like that.
Yeah. So, but with Morphinominal, we kind of know what people want to do at the panels pretty much. Mm-hmm. So, a lot of them just want to go. It's not hard necessarily.
Well, I was going to say, is it hard, like, whenever you have people submit panels, because you're a smaller convention, and you have a limited amount of space. Because there's other conventions I know that they have limited amount of space and time and everything. Is it hard picking, like, the panels? Like, because you have a lot of people that, let's put it out there. This is not so much for you. This is so much for, like, the audience watching. It's got to be, like, you got to understand, guys, that sometimes con director, like the events director, the con chair, people have to make decisions that's going to piss someone off.
Yeah.
A lot of someone.
And I'm always that guy, I always got to, like, go through these, Google Forms now, and I'm looking. And even with this year being such a smaller venue, I can't accept every vendor and artist, this time. It has to be like, oh, are you selling stuff related to the convention? Are you have art, related to any of this? So it's just been a lot different and difficult this time around.
Mm-hmm. What about press? Are you taking press applications?
Yeah, we do take press applications. So actually, that's how we kind of got the Legacy Nerd started. Originally, he was just like going around and he was doing like hunting for toys. And then he shot me a message and was like, hey, I got this many followers, this many blah, blah, blah. Can I get a press pass to interview guests? And I was like, well, send me the numbers, tell me what your channel and your podcast or whatever it's about, and I'll make the decision. And I told him yes. And then he came and he killed it. He did a great job.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's interesting because with us, we got accepted into the Comic-Palooza podcasting program. Mm-hmm. On our Instagram, we have almost 800, I think we're at 730 right now.
Yeah.
On YouTube, we're one away from 560 subs. On Facebook, we have 1,300 followers. TikTok has 11. That's because we just started with
No, so recently, since I've taken command of the ship lately, our Facebook's reaching, what was it, 2.2 million?
3.
Yeah, 3 million. It's reaching that far now. Mm-hmm. So we're doing something right now. And like I said, I'm on the podcast. I'm trying to, get my reach out to Houston,
oh yeah, definitely. We're going to be talking about that at Comic-Palooza this year.
Hey, if you could get me a free ticket to Comic-Palooza, I'm so down.
we can probably like let you borrow one while I take a nap. Because I'm going as Captain Mexico, and I'm going to be sweating like a Mexican.
Ooh, boy, that's
we actually had a Gokai Mexico 1 year.
Oh yeah.
It was like Gokai red with a sombrero on, and he had like the poncho.
You know what I was
That's
thinking
cool. I
about?
like that one.
Doing,
I don't know what happened to that guy.
I want to do a Cookie Monster Blue Ranger.
Dude, that'd be cool. I actually got a Cookie Monster suit you can have if you want it.
Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
It's a onesie though.
I have one of those. I think,
Okay.
is it a onesie? Wait.
Yeah, it was a
like,
onesie, like a Halloween onesie.
Is it the ones you can sleep in, or is it like the Halloween mascot one?
It's a Halloween one.
I
From
gotta
like
see
the
it. I gotta
Spirit
see it.
store. Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta see it. All right, so time to ask the real question around here. Do they sell sombreros in San Antonio?
Yeah, you probably have to go to
Yeah.
Market Square. Yeah, you probably got to go to Market Square for that.
I'm talking about like the big ones though, like the 30-inch.
I'm sure if you dig deep enough in the market, you probably find
Have you
one. Yeah.
seen the Red Ranger truck? He actually always wearing his sombrero,
Oh, yeah.
and it always has like these Funko Pops on top of it.
Oh, the whole team of Funkos right there
Yeah.
on the brim.
That's actually kind of cool.
Pretty cool.
Oh, am I allowed to buy a spot for the expo?
Yes, there is a Google form.
It's your buddy asking.
Yeah, that's the toxic one. Remember we were talking about him earlier?
Toxic.
Yeah. He needs to change that to El Toxico Ranger.
Toxico.
The Toxico
Toxico.
Ranger. Sorry, my Spanish sucks.
No, that's okay. So, all right. So, I guess the last thing is, so the convention's in August. So, I'm definitely coming out there because I wanted to go to Colorado this year. But the way our schedule's looking, if I'm going to try to hit up Colossal Con Texas, San Japan, Delta H-Con, BlackCon, IkiCon, well, that's in the convention, but A-Fest, I got to start being smarter with my money soon.
Oh, if you want, we can
there's
link
so
up
many,
together and do a giveaway. I got some Power Morphicon tickets to give away. So if you
Hey,
want, we can do
hell
that.
yeah. BlackCon is doing the same thing with us, so yeah, we'll definitely do that. We'll give away some, I hate you, LOL.
That's Janicky for you.
Hey, if you haven't already, give us a thumbs up on the video. Make sure you give us a thumbs up. It helps us with these stupid YouTube algorithm.
Yeah, make sure to subscribe as well.
That's right. No, don't. And if you're ever on the channel and you want to say something, don't say anything that's derogatory towards los gringos. Don't say anything como honky or todo eso. Don't say anything bad. None of that. So just heads up because Twitch is like, don't talk about us like that. But so what are the dates this year? I know I said in August, but what are the official dates?
Okay, so we're August 10th and 11th at the Deku Event Center on Fredericksburg Road.
That's right after I turned 36.
Yeah, then we got Toku Thursday, May 30th at the Artisan Craft. What else? And then we just got a bunch of other stuff, you know.
Y'all should consider coming to Delta this year.
Dude, just send me a message and I'm so down.
Delta H-Con.
I haven't been to an actual convention in a long time, so.
So Delta H-Con is an anime convention in Houston. At the Delta H-Con this year is in July at the West Chase Marriott in Houston, Texas. The Wrestlemania of conventions for Geeks 5 ever. I cannot do that right now. My voice is like, nope,
It's a killer on the throat.
That's right. Go to deltahcon.com.
Let me see what's going on. Oh, it looks pretty cool.
So we throw a big, we run karaoke for them. We throw a big party in our hotel. 21 and up, we do check ID at the door.
21 and up.
21 and up, and we do ID. And the good thing about it is, unlike the room parties at a certain convention, we do not allow anyone to tamper with our stuff. You will not be allowed to. You will have to. If you want to drink, you have to watch the person pour it for you.
Otherwise, this will be E, rated for everybody.
Well, no, it's not. It's rated 21 and up, or get the hell out. Oh, and we do check the wristbands we give out to see if they're tampered with. If they are tampered with, we do reissue the wristband.
Wow.
Hey, did you say that you've rechecked everything on them? Like make sure, like recheck their ID and shit.
So if the wristband is tampered with, so we put it to you on tightly enough because I've been around the block. I grew up in the hood. I know what it's like. I know how to tamper with wristbands. I know how to make it look like you.
Yeah, Jen. I guess. Yeah, Muff. I guess we're not sharing wristbands. Trying to play admission for one person.
I mean, it's free to get in.
That's always the tricky part. Yeah.
Oh, badass, son. Hell yeah.
It's free to get into the party. You know, because we got a lot of freeloaders that show up anyway with the party at. Over, get out. But yeah, we checked the wristband. I need to see it. If it looks like it was torn, if it looks like it's cut, if it looks like you try to peel it off, you know, if it looks damaged at all, yeah, we'll check it. And we're not gonna like advertise what color wristband we're gonna have, and we're gonna have a different color wristband every night that we have the parties. That way, you can't just go to the damn party city and just buy the same one and get your whole in. We thought ahead. We've been around, like I said, I've been around the block. I know how it goes.
Right.
I know how to be sneaky. You ain't slick. I see you. No, but like, yeah, thank you for coming on the show. Thank you for talking about the con. I am actually going to be there this year. I'm going to submit for a couple panels and press.
Oh, then if you're going to do some panels, then, you know, I'll approve that. I'll approve that.
I'm definitely going to bring a hill I would die on to the con.
Oh, okay.
A hill I would die on, and we're going to do something with Tuck. We're going to do something with Franco. We're going to make him go on stage and talk.
Oh, yeah, I can talk about Tokusatsu for hours.
I know. He literally had a 6-hour panel.
I heard from my buddy Lee. My buddy Lee told me about it.
Really?
Yeah.
That's impressive. I'm not going to lie.
We ain't going to lie. Our biggest thing that we want to do, and we may have to save up $50 for this, but we want to get Dwayne Cameron to be one of our panels.
Boo, boo, boo.
Someone's going to have to explain the joke to me.
This guy,
after the podcast.
No, I'll explain it. The guy is anal. He will not do anything for free. He wants to be paid for everything.
And who is this?
He's a ranger.
He's cameoed in 2 seasons, but he played the Silver Overdrive ring.
Silver Overdrive.
So basically,
Bully on Dino Thunder.
He didn't even want to give a media interview. He like declined everybody.
And his fee is
he was
$50.
It's an honor joke between me and Franco.
Oh, okay. Because I got the creator of Animaniacs, John Ruger, to come on the show for free.
Dang.
Yeah, I think you got to pay this one. I think he'll charge you $50.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah,
minimum.
You know what I can get with $50? Someone else
Cool
for free.
guy. He's a great guy. I've met him 3 times. He was real cool, real nice. But yeah,
you have to admire his hustle. That's the thing. Like I can't deny the hustle.
but you've already met him 3 times, and you probably got an autographs every time, and he still doesn't want to give you a, you know.
We haven't even talked
interview.
about it to him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like. Trust us, we have the proof of like us meeting him.
Oh, okay.
All right, so Mr. Morphinominal owner Expo Adam, one half of the iconic interview tag team for the show. You want to plug in your social media?
Yeah, just follow us on Facebook, Morphinominal Expo. On Instagram, Morphinominal Expo. Just type it in. You'll find us.
On everything. Mine is just basically that.
And just follow that Love Muffin. He is the fucking guy. He streams. He does everything.
Please don't. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, give a follow. I mean, it's kind of infrequent, but like it's in there. I'll throw whatever content I can. Mine's just kind of all over the place. Little skits, guitar covers, more stuff about Morphinominal or Power Ranger things. So if any of that tickles your fancy, yeah, come hang out. And also, when the events happen, I'll be posting on there too, so that we don't ever miss a thing about it.
Man, Jeremy, first off, boo. He sent me a picture that says, "Your mama's so fat you can't save files bigger than 4 gigabytes." You know what?
I found that one randomly.
Here's what. Your mama's so ugly. She walked into a haunted house and walked out with a master's degree.
I thought it would have been a
You
job.
walked out with a job.
Hired her to work.
All right, so yeah, make sure you follow them. Follow Franco and Jeremy if you don't want to plug in your social media so they can follow you as well. You want to let Jeremy do that?
Jeremy, 2 years, and then I'll try to catch.
Just look at the screen. Just follow me at Angelic Demonic.
Yep. See? Make sure you type in that entire name like this is 2004. Angelic Demonic.
Hey, it works, and I guarantee you won't find anybody else with that.
Not in this decade.
Yeah.
Dude, at least, if you really want me to go like early 2000s, I will throw some big X, little x, big X, little x.
Say the little X is at the end.
I would say
I will raw XD at you, man.
Mine used to be Dark Angel Chaos in high school.
Don't make me go like early 2000s anime convention and glomp you.
I didn't even. Oh God, no! Let's not go back to the dark.
Forgot about glomping.
No.
All right, Franco, we gave you enough time to warm up your voice.
All right, so Facebook, it's Franco F Fernandez, and then Instagram at Isadaya. I've sent you messages on more
like a cold crocodile.
Yeah.
Isadaya. Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't already hit the thumbs up, make sure you do that. So make sure you do that for the show. Make sure you watch our previous videos. Hit the thumbs up. Hit the like button so you can be so our YouTube algorithm can help us out. Get more viewers, more awareness. Last time I checked, we were 1 subscription away from 560 subscribers. We are on the road to 1,000 subscribers this year. We can do it. We can reach it. We're not even halfway through the year, and we're going to get that goal. Make sure you catch us at Comic Palooza. We will also try for Etchy Expo Dallas. I think maybe. I don't know. I haven't talked to the others. We'll be at BACon, Delta H-Con, Colossal Con Texas, OniCon. We'll be at different conventions. And we're trying for Say Japan this year and A-Fest. We do have a couple specials coming out this year. The Dragon Ball 40th anniversary special. In December, the Power Ranger special that we're doing with Legacy of Nerd and a bunch of others. We're doing it too. So both those shows have a 2-day special. One will be with the voice actors. The second one will be with, like us, the fans, people that follow this stuff. Same thing with Power Rangers. One will be if we can get a couple actors to show up, and we'll do the actors. If not, then we'll just do it fans. We also have our Queens of Cosplay podcast. We are about to announce the dates, but our Cosplay Mother's Day special is for all of the women out there that are cosplay mothers. I believe that one is on Monday, May 13th. So if you know anybody that's a cosplayer that's also a mom, hit us up to be on the show. And we also have we have some additional videos that are going to be pre-recorded coming out for Weebcon. We got some more information. Also, we're doing a special on Whole Wheat Pete. That's right. Thin Mints over there is going to have his own episode on the Geeks podcast. We're going to see if he'll come on and do the interview, but mostly it's going to be talking about what he's done, how he's affected the community, and all the good, the bad, the ugly. And we have a brand new show that we're doing, a brand new channel that I guess Jeremy kind of agreed to. I think Franco's kind of in the dark. But we do have a wrestling podcast coming out pretty soon.
I'll do it.
It's going to be called Dorks.
Excuse
Dork
me.
6 Always. It's going to be called Dick's Ring Battle Royale. No, it's Dork 6 Always. It's going to be called Card Subject to Change, a wrestling podcast.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thank you for watching. Make sure, like I said, subscribe to the channel. We're doing the ding button to be notified. We'll see you tomorrow with our wrestling recap on the Shit Talking Tuesdays. Remember that show is now moving to a different day. We still might do something every now and then on Tuesday, but other than that, guys, I want to say thank you for watching. We'll see you tomorrow, and then we'll see you next week. Stay classy, everyone. Bye.
Peace.